So when do you use a challenge bugle as opposed to a display bugle? And what's the difference between them? We're going to answer that question right after this. Hey everybody, Michael Batiste from the Elk Calling Academy, where we give you the blueprint for success in the elk woods. Welcome back to Wapiti Wednesday Q&A. Tonight's question comes from our YouTube channel, and it comes from Sheepdog, and he wants to know, when do you use a challenge bugle as opposed to a display bugle, and what's the difference? So first off, what's the difference? The challenge bugle is a very, very high pitch that falls into a heavy, heavy growl. It has a lot of aggression, a lot of emotion into it. Now the display bugle is that guttural sound that we hear, and we do that by puttering our lips. So what's the difference between these two? So the challenge bugle is just that. It's a challenge. It's that bull challenging you to a fight, or you're challenging him. The display bugle, however, has a couple of different meanings. The display, the bull is typically doing exactly that. He's displaying for the cows. He's trying to attract the cows and prove to them that he's a dominant bull. But at the same time, he's also telling the other bulls to stay away. He's the dominant bull. He's trying to call the ladies to him and telling the guys to stay away, kind of a double meaning at the same time. Now, when do you use these? The display bugle I actually use quite a bit during my setups. So, because like I said, it has double meanings. It's telling the cow to come to you and the bull to stay away. So in my setups, a lot of times I have a certain sequence that I go through to where I introduce new sounds each time I come around, because I'm trying to elicit a certain response from a bull. I'm trying to figure out what I'm dealing with. I will get to the display bugle rather early within, probably about the third, maybe fourth set going around of introducing new sounds, because I'm basically now telling the cow, which is me, to come over, but I'm also telling this other bull that I'm calling to stay away. And actually, the display bugle, a lot of times when you introduce this into your calling, will actually get the bull that you're calling to challenge you. As soon as that happens, go ahead and challenge him right back. So the display bugle telling the cows to come to you, the bulls to stay away. The challenge bugle challenging to a fight. Both calls kind of go hand in hand, and the display can lead to a challenge rather quickly if you have a bull that's in the right mindset. Now, is there a certain time of year to really use these? Not really, because early on in the archery season, the bulls have established or are established in their pecking orders, and so they are displaying. They're still trying to attract cows, which in turn can lead to challenge and fights to establish that pecking order. As the season goes on, they're always looking for more cows, and so they will still continue to display and challenge each other. Although once the big herd bulls really have their cows, they spend a lot of time running subordinate satellite bulls off, and they will be protecting the cows, and you will hear them scream and challenge quite a bit. A lot of times you'll hear display bugles, especially if you have two bulls that are mirroring each other, where they're just walking side by side. They're pacing, they're matching each other up. Once in a while they're turning their heads, kind of crash horns. But they will be display bugling, trying to grab the attention of all the cows around. All right, Sheepdog, I hope that answers your question. And since we chose your question tonight, get a hold of us and give us your address. We're actually going to send you a Nature's Paint face kit that has 3 colors in it, brown, green, and black, and also a mirror so you can apply right out there in the field. The nice thing with this kit is you no longer have to put your face paint on at home or in the mirror of the truck. You can actually hit the trailhead, hike back into where you want to hunt for that day. You've already gone through the whole sweat stage. Then go ahead and pull this out and put your face paint on real quick. If you guys aren't familiar with Nature's Paint, head over to their website, head over to their Facebook page or their Instagram page and check them out a little bit. So anyway, Sheepdog, get a hold of us so we can get your address and get this out to you as soon as possible. If you guys haven't submitted any questions yet in the comments section down below, feel free to go ahead and input your questions. We do have several on the list, but we're always looking for more. And like I said, some of the questions you guys have been submitting lately are great questions. I can't wait to get to them. I have everything numbered, and I actually put it in a number generator. That's how we choose which question we're going to answer. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. We hope you're enjoying the Wapiti Wednesday Q&A brought to you by Elk Calling Academy. Until next time, keep practicing, keep calling, but most importantly, have fun while doing it. And we'll see you next week on the next Wapiti Wednesday Q&A. We'll see you later.